Everyone, this is Faith from faithsbizacademy.com. In this Canva tutorial, I will be showing you how to create printable Valentine's Day gift tags, and they're good enough for you to sell on platforms like Etsy or on your own online websites and different platforms, or you can just print them out and use them for your personal use. Are you ready? Let's get started. Before we hop on into the actual product creation, which I will be using Canva to create these printable gift tags, I want to introduce to you Creative Fabrica. This is a platform where you can actually download, whether for free or to purchase, commercial use graphics, okay? And they've got tons of it. So I am personally subscribed to their all access pass at just a couple of dollars a month, and I get unlimited access to all the graphics, all the fonts, all the SVG files, digital papers, and anything they can think of to help you with your graphic design. And the best part is they will be having this Valentine's Day giveaway where you can actually get free access to Valentine's Day graphics for the month of February. So this adorable Valentine graphic bundle that you're seeing on the screen right now is one of the free bundles that you can grab from Creative Fabrica on the 1st of February, okay? So I really love these. In fact, if I were to purchase any bundles, I would really look for these mega bundles where it gives me access to tons of, dozens of different graphics and fonts that I can use together, okay? So of course, you don't have to use all of the graphics at once. Like just for this particular adorable Valentine graphic bundle, there are more than 40 different graphic sets. So what I usually do is I will scroll down and I'll look at which are the individual graphics sets that are included in this bundle. So I like this gnome, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to open it in a new tab just to check it out, and let's see some florals. And how about some teddy bears, right? For Valentine's Day, like teddy bears are like the super classic, super popular graphics also. So I'm looking at these graphics, and what I like to use are PNG files, because typically for graphics that come in PNG files, they will have transparent background, okay? So then it makes it so much easier to use to incorporate into your various designs. So I like these, so I'm just going to download this. And then I also love floral designs. I love to create different floral designs. Of course, when it comes to creating, it's entirely up to you. It's like art, right? It's subjective. You can feel free to use whatever colors, whatever design styles that you like, and just incorporate into your own design, the products that you want to create and sell. So I'm going to use these florals as well. So I'm going to download this and this teddy bears collection. Okay, so look at that. There are many different types of teddy bears with different words, pinks, reds. So I'm going to download this as well. So I'm just going to give it a few moments to download it, and then I will head on to Canva where I'm going to upload all these graphics and then use them in the printable gift tags that I'm going to show you how to create. We are on canva.com right now, and why do we use Canva, or why do I love to use Canva? Because I find that it is very easy to use. It comes with different templates you can get started with if your mind goes blank and you don't know what to start with, right? And of course, it's also free to use. I am personally subscribed to the Canva Pro version because I use it to create tons of templates to sell and different social media and marketing images. So I actually find that it is a very worthy investment to get the Canva Pro subscription, but it's entirely up to you, okay? There are pro features that are absolutely helpful, like organizing your folders, and some of the features like one-click resize that is very helpful when it comes to various graphics design, okay? Designing different projects, right? Like, for example, if I'm going to create like a vertical pin image for Pinterest, I can use the same design and I just click a one-click resize, and then after that, I can just convert it to a Facebook-sized graphic, okay? So if you want to learn more about these different features and even just the basic features for Canva, if you are new to Canva, please keep a lookout for my tutorial on just essential tips and tricks for Canva for beginners, okay? So check that out after this video. Okay, so now we are on Canva once again, and I'm going to create a new design. Click on the purple button on the top right hand corner, create a new design, and I'm just going to search for US. I'm going to use the US letter size document, which is 8.5 by 11 inches, and it will open up a new project. So we have this blank canvas, right? So remember the different lovely graphics that we got from Creative Fabrica, and remember you can download them for free in the month of February. So check back onto Creative Fabrica, check out all the lovely graphics that you can get for free over Valentine's Day, okay? So we are going to go to the left-hand side menu where you see the uploads, and this is where you actually upload your graphics, okay? So you see these lovely graphics, these are some of the images that I have already uploaded them, okay? How to upload graphics? Just click on this purple button, upload files. And then like the folders that I've downloaded, the graphics bundle from Creative Fabrica, they now appear here. And then you can just select the PNG files and then just select multiple items to upload it to Canva for your use. Okay, so I've done so. Now we have the images uploaded. Now we need to set the template for the printable gift tags. So let's go to Elements on the left-hand side menu, go to Lines and Shapes. See all. So I'm going to use, let's shrink my face down so you can see the more important stuff. This particular shape, double click on it, is good for gift tags. So I'm going to use this, okay? So now you see this is just like a turquoise color, right? But I want it to be transparent. Just click on that. And then here you can actually select the border weight. Right now there isn't a border right now, but because if we want to create gift tags, you need to print it out and to cut it, right? So we need to have a border. So you can choose different types of borders, just a straight line, dotted, dashed, up to you. I'm going to choose the solid one. And you can also change the border weight by putting in a number or just using the slider. Okay, I'm going to go with 2 and hit enter and just rotating it around like this. Now I want my gift tags to be 2 by 3 inches. Okay, so 2 by 3 here. You adjust it as I move the slider. As you see, I'm dragging it upwards. You can see the little black box, right? With the white words W2H 3.2. So this is actually the dimension of this particular shape right now. And because I'm using US letter size, you can check the size of your canvas under File. Right here is 8.5 inches by 11 inches. So when you move these, when you resize these and these numbers appear, these numbers actually come in inches. For example, if you're creating a different canvas, you're working on a different canvas and your dimensions are in pixels, then the dimensions that you're seeing here, these numbers in the black box, will be in pixels. Okay, so since we're working on a US letter page in inches, the units for this is also in inches. So I'm just going to drag it up until I see H is 3 and now width is 2. So this is a 2 by 3 inch gift tag. Okay, so we also want to add a circle to it. Same thing, I'm going to go to the color swatch right here at the top, change it to transparent, go to this, change the border style, choose a solid color, solid line, border weight of 2, hit enter, and then just resize it accordingly. So this will be the area where you actually punch a hole so you can, thread a ribbon through it to attach your gift tag. Okay, so like this, and that's it. So I'm going to click and drag to highlight these two elements and group it together and just place it right here. So on a typical US letter size page, I should be able to fit in 9 of these 2 by 3 inches gift tags. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my upload section on the left hand side and I want to start with the gnomes. Let's choose this one. Okay, so we have these, and because Creative Fabrica allows you to use their graphics for commercial use, which means when I use these images to create these, I can then sell these PDF files to other customers who can actually use it to print out these gift tags for their personal use. Okay, so let's just do this. Let's have it like this. Let me just zoom in a little bit more so you can see it clearly. This is just one gnome image, simple, quick, and easy. And then we'll go to the left-hand side menu to add text. And I'm just gonna put as Happy Valentine's Day. Okay, quick and simple, easy to do. And what I usually like to do is I like to go to this thing where you can adjust the spacing, the line spacing, reduce it so that the words are a little bit more compact, it looks more cohesive. Okay, you can adjust the circles, click and drag to change the font size, or you can just adjust the font size from here as well. right here, just tilt it, and maybe just to tilt the gnome this way, okay? And here, I don't really want it black. I feel that it's a little too harsh, so I want to change the color of the text. So here is where you change the color. If you want to pick, I like the eyedropper tool, okay? So add a new color here, choose the dropper tool function, and you can pick off a color on the image. So let's choose this one. There we go. We have this dark red, and you can go to effects, you can add like shadows and all that. And let's choose maybe black for the shadows, adjust the offset. And I think this looks pretty good. Okay, I like what I see. And there we go. And maybe I'm just gonna Control D. You can use Control D, or you can click on this text box and click on this little duplicate icon to duplicate it. And I'm going to choose, or rather write from. Now, I also want to show you how you can actually change the text, the font rather, for the text. Here you can choose, right now it's apricots. If you don't know what to choose, what you can do is you can actually type a descriptive word like cute, right? Let's see what cute fonts come up. Okay, let's see, you see these are cute, and some with the crowns means they are only for pro users. Like you see, if you are a Canva Pro user, you actually have access to more features, including the fonts. Okay, so here, let me just use this Moonlight. And once again, adjust the line spacing and maybe just open it. Right, like this. And then duplicate this text box because I want to put from, create a space and just use the underscore and just rotate it and put it right at the bottom, so the user, whoever is printing this out to use it on the Valentine's Day gifts, can actually have a space to write their name like this. Okay, so just stretch it out, something like this. Okay, so there is it. If you find that maybe the white background is a little too plain, then let's click on this shape. And right now it's transparent. Remember, this was the first shape that I put on this blank canvas. Right now it's transparent. Let's click on this color. Same thing, I'm going to use a color tool. Now here you see that I've got some brand colors, and you see this little crown also, right? So this is also one of the features. If you're a Canva Pro account user, you can actually set your brand colors, so it's very easy to actually pick off your brand colors to create your graphics and your design. But right now I'm going to go to this color swatch, use the eyedropper function again, and pick up one of this very light pink. There we go. Okay, so if I like this design, which I do, I'm just going to click and drag everything. Now all the elements of this gift tag are now highlighted. I'm going to group it so it's easier for me to duplicate. And then you can just press Ctrl D on your keyboard to duplicate like this, and there we go. So I'm just gonna space it out evenly. And if you're not sure how the spacing goes, like because I use this dotted lines on the edge, right? Where do you get them? Go to File and go to View Settings, Show Margins. Okay, if you click it off, the dotted lines disappear. Go to File, go View Settings. You can show margins. You can even go to File, View Settings, and show rulers and guides as well. And then these rulers at the top will appear. Okay, so these might help you with alignment. Now, if you're not sure, like this is obviously a smaller spacing than here, right? How do we align it properly? Click and drag all three items, position, space evenly, horizontally, and now they are evenly spaced. Okay, I find that alignment is actually very, very important, especially if you're creating products to sell, because it really helps to improve the overall look of your product and make it look a lot more professional. Okay, so there we go. This one, we are done. And then I'm just gonna Ctrl D to duplicate this one again, but I will be having a different design. But now that I've done the first one, it's going to be so much easier. I'm just going to ungroup this set and delete this gnome, go back to the upload section on the left hand side and find another gnome like this, which I have downloaded from Creative Fabrica. Remember, it comes in one set. And here, let's do this and just shift the words for Valentine's Day, and now the red is a bit too clashy, so maybe I'm gonna change to a black instead. And yes, I'm happy with, okay, I like part of it to be on the balloons. Just rotating it, shifting it, and there you go. And here, since I changed the colors of these words, I think I'm going to change this to black as well. So now look at that. It just took me like seconds to create the second design for the Valentine's Day gift tag. Now I want to change the background of the gift tag again. So go click on this color swatch and use the eyedropper function, and I'm going to pick off a light shade of purple. And there we go. Click, drag, highlight this, all these elements in this particular gift tag, group it, Ctrl D to duplicate, align it, and Ctrl D to duplicate and align it. Okay, same thing. If I'm worried that it's not properly aligned, all I have to do is click to highlight all three items, position, position horizontally, and now they're aligned. I'm just going to zoom out, and there you go, 2 sets. So now we have 6 gift tags. And I want one more design, repeating the process. Ctrl D to duplicate this one. Now I think these are a little too squeezy, so there we go. Here, ungroup this, zoom in. So very simple, I suppose you know what I'm gonna do, right? I'm just gonna delete the gnome, go back to my upload section and find another gnome right here. And here, and here, sizing it here, changing the words, the position, maybe like this. Okay, now this time around, maybe I'm just going to put as Happy Valentine, some kind of variations, and then put them in one line and go back to effects. And now I want it to be curved. Do you see that? Effects, curve. And here you can even adjust the curvature of it as well. Okay, more curved, less curved, up to you. I want it to kind of hug the gnome's hat. Something like this. And there we go, Happy Valentine. Let's just move things down a little bit. And I'm happy with this. Oh, let's change the background color too. So click on the gift tag, the shape, click on this color swatch, back to the eyedropper, and let's pick off a light peach, okay? I'm happy with this. Click and drag to highlight all the elements on this particular gift tag. Group it, Ctrl D to duplicate, and Ctrl D to duplicate, and just making sure the position is all right. Now, once they are already spaced evenly, then of course this is not even highlighted because it's already spaced evenly. Zooming out, there we go. The first page of Valentine's Day gift tags with 3 different gnome images, 3 different designs. On one page, 9 2x3 inches printable gift tags on one US letter size page, okay? Now let's add a new page because we're not just going to stop there. I want to show you, to give you a bit more ideas on the different types of Valentine's Day gift tags that you can create. And of course, even though I'm using Valentine's Day gnome, Valentine's Day themed graphics, you can change it out with any kind of graphics, right? Whether it's Easter or Christmas or any like themed for birthdays or just anything. It's up to you, okay? Now that you know the skills of how to do it, you can then just change out the graphics and create your own beautiful, sellable, popular gift tags, okay? Now we've got this 2x3 inches. Now I want to create 3x3 square gift tags. Go back to the elements, choosing the square shape. Now here, same thing, color swatch, transparent. Let's start with transparent first. Clicking on the borders here, choosing the solid line, changing the border weight to 2. Once again, this is just what I prefer, okay? Now you know where to change all these things. It's really up to you to actually choose whether you want a thinner border, a thicker border, a colored border. It's all up to you. I'm just gonna stick with 2. And here, similarly, I can stretch this up. Remember, we want to create a 3x3 square printable gift tag. So my square has to be 3x3 inches. I'm moving it up, stretching it up until H shows me 3, stretching it sideways until W shows me 3. So now we have a 3x3 inch. Okay, square, back to the circle, transparent circle, solid line, border weight of 2, resizing it, and I think I'm gonna put it here at the corner, right here. Okay, let's zoom in. Now I want to go back to my uploads section and have these bears. Okay, let's choose this particular bear. Now this particular graphic is interesting in such that, oh, maybe let me pick this one. I like this one, holding this envelope with the heart shape. So this one, instead of individual bear images, it came in one set of 9, but not to worry because it has transparent background. All you have to do is use the small white lines on the side to actually crop it out. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm just dragging to crop out the bear, right like this. And I have this bear that I want. And let's just do this. And maybe now this time around, I'm gonna add 2 text boxes, 2, and use underscore and shift it up right here. And do you see that as I move very slightly, I'm holding down my mouse, I'm moving this text box until the pink lines show me where it's the center. Okay, so now it's aligned to the center. Control D to duplicate. Same thing, align to the center and change this to from. And maybe just stretch it out because I want it in 1 row, not 2. Right here. Okay, so now this bear on its own looks a little too plain, so I'm heading back to the graphic bundle, and what caught my eye was this one. Okay, vintage watercolor planner. So remember, you can get this bundle for free if you are subscribed to the All Access Pass for Creative Fabrica. Then you can have unlimited access to all the graphics, everything. Unlimited access every month. Or you can wait until 1st of February to grab this adorable Valentine's Day graphics bundle for free also, okay? So here, I have also downloaded this and then uploaded on Canva. I just want to show you where I got this from, okay? So I've got this bear. I find that it's a little too lonely, so I went to look for more graphics in the same graphic pack, uploaded it, and here it is. So I like this cloud. So same thing, is in one big PNG file. I'm just gonna crop it out until I get the elements that I want right here, like this, okay. So let's stretch it and use it as a backdrop behind the bear, and gonna position it backwards behind the bear. Now the colors are a little too clashy, so I'm gonna choose the transparency, use the slider, maybe adjust it, or just type in the number 70. Now it's a bit more transparent. Resize the bear like this, and then back to the same sheet right here. I like those little hearts, so I'm just going to crop out the rest as well and put this heart shape right here. And let's see if there's anything else. Maybe this little envelope looks cute too. Same thing, just use the size. The white circles at the corners helps you resize the element, while the white short lines help you crop it out, okay? So that's what we are doing, we're cropping it out. And there we go. Just moving things around a little bit just so that you know, it's really up to you. It's subjective, right? Just what you like, what you prefer. Now I'm also going to change the color of this text. Same thing, I'm going to use the eyedropper function to pick off the brown color on this bear and use that. And once you have that color in this particular project, when you go to the color swatch, it appears here under document colors. Okay, so now I love how it looks, and I'm going to keep the background of the gift tag white. So let's leave it as that. Click and drag all the elements, group them, Ctrl D to duplicate, or here this duplicate icon to duplicate like this. Okay, but the faster way would really be that we're just gonna click and drag, Ctrl D to duplicate, and another Ctrl D to duplicate, and there we go. Now this is a US letter size page with 6 3x3-inch printable gift tags. Okay, I hope you're still with me. We are still going to do one more set. Okay, one more set of gift tags that can also double up as bookmarks. Now we're going to try with 2 by 5 inches. Okay, go back to elements. I'm going to use the square shape because the square shape allows me to elongate to make it into rectangles, right? Same steps, change the color. Let's go to transparent first. Let's go to the border weight, solid line, border weight of 2, stretch it upwards until I get a height of 5 inches, narrow it down this time around with 2, height 5, 2 by 5 inches. So now with the circle, going to change it to transparent, same thing, and solid line, border weight of 2. Let's just zoom in a little bit more, shrink it down, and putting it here. Do you see that? The pink lines appear to help me align it in the middle. So there we go, I like this. And let's click and drag and group it and rotate it. This time around I want, so I actually want to have like different gift tags, the long ones, horizontal ones, and vertical ones. Okay, I'm gonna show you that just in a while, but let's work on this one first. So we've got the cute ones already, right? We've got the nose, we've got the bear, and now maybe we just want something less kid-ish, you know. So I'm gonna go to the florals that we downloaded, upload section. Here are the florals. Now I do love using downloading graphic packs that gives me individual floral elements. Why? Because it gives me the flexibility to mix and match different floral elements and create my own bouquet. It's as if I'm like a florist and I'm just, you know, doing floral arrangements. Okay, so of course if you are running short of time or you don't really feel like doing all that, it would be wise to just download graphics pack that gives you the full bouquets. Okay, let me just hop back onto the adorable Valentine graphic pack. I do remember seeing some floral bouquets like these and these. Do you see that? I think this particular pack probably comes with pre-arranged bouquets. Okay, so if you don't want to actually arrange them on your own, then you can look for graphic packs that gives you the bouquets that are already arranged. Okay, but when you have the individual elements, it does give you a bit more flexibility, which means you can mix and match different elements, not just within that pack, but you can pick different graphics from different packs. And once again, why? Because when you do that, when you put in that bit more effort to mix and match different graphics, you end up with a unique image, a unique composite image that is uniquely yours, that nobody else can find, even if somebody else, some other content creator is using the exact same pack. Because you're mixing and matching different elements from different packs, you're using your own creativity, and therefore your final product will look different from someone else's. So it does give you that competitive edge, okay? So it pays to put in a bit more effort and input your own creativity as well, okay? So here we've got graphics that come with, you know, bouquets of flowers, and we've also for graphic sets that gives you the individual floral elements. So I'm just gonna pick off some of them like this and resize it. I don't always have an idea in my head. Sometimes it's like the inspiration or the idea comes as I am doing the work. Okay, so once again, there's no right or wrong, and the more you do it, the faster you get. Okay, so you just have to do it more often. Okay, the more you create, the more you play with different designs, you will get better and faster. And I'm just gonna add on some leaf elements as well. Okay, so let's just shrink it down, resize it, and maybe like this, but positioning it behind the flowers. Here, another leaf element right here. So you see my bouquet is coming together. Okay, and maybe this leaf as well. Just shrinking it down, rotating it. It feels a little haphazard, but once again, you know, you get better and faster the more you do it. Okay, so it takes practice, just like a lot of other things. Okay, positioning it backwards. Here, maybe I want to add a little more as well. Let's try this. Right, like this. Shrink it down at the back, so we've got like some kind of depth. Okay, backwards, and maybe this one's with the little flowers. And my bouquet is almost done. Okay, right here, positioning it backwards as well. Okay, so there we go. So this will be my bookmark. Actually, it's not very Valentine's Day, right? I mean, because it's just florals, you can actually use it as any generic floral bookmarks or gift tags as well, which is why I thought, you know, if you have a long-ish gift tag, you can double up as a bookmark as well. So just some more ideas for you. But we want to stick with our Valentine's Day theme. So we're gonna add text, and we are going to write Happy Valentine's Day. And I like the script font. If you do not, that's okay. Go to this right here. You can actually choose, just type the script and see what script font you can come up with, and then you can actually just choose the different script fonts that you like. Okay, so meanwhile, I'm gonna stick with this one. I'm gonna change the color, use the eyedropper function right here, and choose this pink. Okay, resize it, go to the spacing feature and reduce the line spacing so it looks more cohesive. And now I actually want to move my florals closer to the center, but you see they're all individuals, right? So it's kind of hard to select them right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to lock down the rectangle element as well as the circle element. Let's see. Right now this is selected. Going to this particular lock on the top right hand corner, click it down, and now I can't select it. I can't resize it because it's locked. So then it gives me more flexibility to just click and select the floral elements without actually touching the rectangle element. Okay, now I want to group my floral bouquet, and now when it's grouped, I can also resize it as a single unit. Okay, so let's do this. We can have it like this, and then resize the Valentine's Day words here as well. Going to the effects, have some shadow, maybe adding some black shadow, reducing the offset, something like that. Okay, so there we go. This is one gift tag. Click and drag. Now I need to unlock this. Remember, I locked it. I can't do anything to it. Now I want to select everything, this entire florals, words, the shape, everything. Okay, so I need to unlock it. Click and drag everything, group it, and make duplicates so I can have more of this same design on this particular page. Okay, click and drag, duplicate. Let's see if we can squeeze in another one. I believe so. Right here. So now you see I got to realign some stuff, right? So move this higher to the top. This one should be at the bottom. Now they're not evenly spaced, but not to worry. Now that I want to align all these elements, everything on this page, Control A to select all the elements on this page, position vertically. Now they're evenly spaced, and there we go. We have 5 of these elongated gift tags, which can also double up as bookmarks. Now I've got some space here. Why? Because I want to make a duplicate of this and rotate it like this. So I've got a horizontal version, and I also want a vertical one. Okay, so now for this one, we got to ungroup it. And this time around, I'm gonna create something a little bit more generic. Okay, lock this down, select the florals, group it so I can rotate the florals, resize them, something like this. A different design, but with the same graphic. Okay, now I want to have some background. I don't really want this to be plain, just white. So I'm going back to uploads and looking for this particular graphic set. Remember this? We use this for the bear, right? We use this for the bear. Now let's see if I can use one of these images as the graphic, as the background of this particular gift tag. So same thing. Okay, let's just zoom in right here. So I'm going to use this little white lines here to crop it out right here. Okay, crop it out. I'm going to use this notepad as the background. Okay, so it gives you some texture, and yet it's the same thing because they're both like watercolor textures, right? How do we do this? Now we are going to go to elements to add grid. Okay, choose a grid right here. So what do grids do? Grids help you drag and drop an image inside and auto-populate the space of the grid. So right now the grid, positioning all the way to the front, resizing the grid such that it fits the size of this bookmark like this. And I have to move it, positioning it backwards, and then click and drag this into this. Do you see that? When you click and drag into a grid, the image auto-populates the grid. Now, but this is not what I want, so I'm just going to double click on it. Once you double click, you can see the entire original image that you have dragged into the grid. Now I'm going to just stretch it out such that the notepad fits the backdrop. Okay, something like that. Almost there. I need it bigger, right like this, okay? And then when I'm done, just click done on the top menu, and there we go, positioning it backwards until we see the florals. I think one more back so that we can actually see the outline of the gift tag itself. So this will be my new design. So now I actually like this. This is interesting. Click to select all of these again, Ctrl D because I want to fill up the space right here. And let's see, but oh, did I miss out the line? Let's see, I need to make sure that I'm getting the entire set of gift tag with all the outlines and stuff right here. I'm still not getting, okay, never mind. Let me just zoom in first. Let's choose the image first. Double click on a grid. Now this time around, let's see. I actually like this. Okay, it's hard to see. Let me go back here to my upload section. This. Do you see this oval right here? This pink oval? I think this will look very nice as a backdrop. So same thing. I'm just gonna crop it, and then rotate it. And then click and drag into this grid. There you go. Do you see that? Double click it to resize it like this. Click done. So now the pink oval becomes the backdrop of the gift tag. Okay, but what we are missing, we're missing the outline. Oh, that's what happened. I forgot that I have locked it down and therefore I didn't manage to copy it. So sorry about that, boo-boo. Let's just duplicate it. Remember, when you lock your element, you are not able to move it, resize it, or even copy it. Okay, so there we go. So now, which one do you like better? I think I like this one better. In fact, I'm just going to double click on this image again. Now, why can I double click on it? Because there are different layers, right? Every time you add on an element, it forms like a layer, even though unfortunately we are not able to identify different layers on Canva itself, like how you can see on Photoshop. But you know that the image is actually now behind the rectangle shape. So how to select elements in the layers below? Hold down Control key or Command key if you're using a Mac until you select it, okay? So just pay attention carefully, look at the top menu right here and see what I'm clicking. So I'm holding down the Control key or Command key on my Mac and clicking. So you see when I first click, this shows this is a shape. So this is the rectangle black frame, right? I hold down my Control key and I click again and this changes. This becomes this because now it's no longer selecting the grid. Sorry, it's no longer selecting the black rectangle, it's selecting the image. And I'm just gonna double click it now. So you're actually, every time you hold down the Control key and you click and you click and you click, you're selecting the layer beneath it. And how do you identify the layer? By looking at what shows up here. Okay, so let me just hold down Control again, click until I see this image. I'm just going to position it to the front because once it's to the front, it's so much easier to manipulate it. And now I'm going to double click on it and I want to adjust transparency to maybe 80% like this. And now I'm going to position it back again. Do you see that? So when I adjust the transparency, it also creates more depth between the background and the florals. Okay, so this is it. So, you know, this particular generic design will also allow, let's say, because if you use it as a gift tag, the user can just print it out and then can write little notes on it. Okay, so here we have it. We've got 3 pages, 3 sets of different beautiful printable gift tags, Valentine's Day themed gift tags, graphics taken from Creative Fabrica. Once again, stay tuned. Be sure to check back onto Creative Fabrica for the entire month of February because they're giving away wonderful, wonderful graphic bundles for free. Or if you're more impatient, like myself, just sign up for the All Access Pass subscription and you can get unlimited access to all the phone's graphics any time of the day. Okay, you don't have to wait. Okay, if you're new to Creative Fabrica, please check the video description as well. I do have a very special offer for you. For just $1, for just $1, you get access to All Access on Creative Fabrica for 1 entire month. Okay, so that is a great way to check out what Creative Fabrica has in store for you. Okay, so we've got the graphics, we've got the designs. Now what do? If you want to sell it, if you want to print it out to use it, we've got to download it, right? So go to Share, go to Download, and here you choose PDF. Usually I think PDF standard is good enough because we're just printing out US letter size projects, right? Click on PDF standard. It also helps you save on the storage space, which means the PDF file will be smaller. And if you're selling on platforms like Etsy or any other place where you actually have to upload your PDF file, a smaller file size will be so much better for you as a seller as well as for the user to download it. Okay, so download it as PDF standard. Click on download and we twiddle our thumbs and we wait for our beautiful work to be downloaded into a PDF file. And it is done. There we go. Which is your favorite design? Let me know in the comment section. So here we have it, 3 different sets of Valentine's Day printable gift tags. I hope you have found this Canva tutorial to be helpful. Feel free to ask me questions in the comment section and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I do read almost every single comment and I answer those questions personally too. Once again, I am Faith from faithsbizacademy.com. Please do like this video and subscribe to our channel to stay tuned for more awesome Canva tutorials. Okay, thank you so much for your attention and I'll see you around.